Well, it's Thursday night, so that means it's time for Grave Geeks. Got some awesome homework to do today and some package opening as soon as everybody gets on here. I see them coming. B, I will let you accept people.
Sweet. Hi.
Hi. So you have to wait for Justin. He said he might be a few minutes late. I know.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have my purse yet. I'm waiting.
That was an aside you did, was it?
Huh?
B, being impatient.
What?
Damn it.
Chelsea's like, I'm upside down, it's okay.
What did you say, Joan?
It is okay.
I said someone sounds like they're being impatient to open their package.
It's been here for an entire week.
Oh, you're fine.
Sitting here.
Crazy Cemetery Dad's here. He made it.
Hi.
The crew's still coming in, so hang in there, Dad. How was everybody's week?
Pretty good.
Busy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. You said something about shitty week. Oh, no, sorry. That was just me. Just me.
Just you. Just you.
Yeah.
Hey, Allie,
Yes.
Did you let me up or did I let myself up?
I let you up.
Okay, so yeah, no, I can't let myself up.
Ooh, bad, Amanda. You didn't do homework.
I didn't do
I know.
What was this week's homework?
Find somebody
tax returns?
over some pond somewhere in your tree that you could talk about. And if you couldn't find somebody outside of the U.S., then somebody that wasn't right next to you. Hi, Dad!
So somebody outside of the U.S.
If possible. But again, not everybody can get there, and that's okay. So that's why we said, if you can try and get further away from you.
That one's easy.
Well, not
I don't know if
for
I'll be able to send you
everybody.
pictures on it, but I could read about it. That was easy.
There you
'Cause
go.
remember when I did the stuff for the, I guess it was a few months ago, I was talking about my family history with the Dillon family.
Mm-hmm.
And I traced them back to the 1600s or 1500s, something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a question. So when we do homework, should I introduce this man by his full title or just his shortened title?
I'm
the whole
going
thing.
for
Sir Dead
full
Guy.
title.
What was that?
I'm going for full title.
Okay, I'll give the full title.
Okay,
Mine's
there
farther
we go.
back than yours.
Yeah, well, your families have been here since like the beginning of time.
Not quite.
But close.
I mean, I've
In New
had
Jersey or?
I've had some. It wasn't when they first left. I went back a little further just for interesting history's sake.
Yeah.
So do we want to start doing the homework while we wait for Justin because he's a slacker? I mean, he's late.
That just means B has to wait longer.
You can kick me down when he gets on, so he can show his thing.
Dad, you're good. All you guys do is watch and enjoy. Although I have to say I'm not doing our line on this one. I went with Mom's side because Mom's side was a bit more interesting for this project. I can go first if you want.
Go.
Okay, I'll go.
No, I was not talking to you. I was
I
talking to
have
the
to
cat.
switch my picture.
Well, switch to
I
the
can go.
picture,
I don't have a
lady.
problem.
Oh no, I have to be nice to you. Your dad's here.
Anybody know who that is?
A dead guy.
Person wearing a crown.
A king.
Very good. This is Edward
King
Royally
Richard.
dead. King Richard III.
Edward III.
Oh.
King
That's
Edward
better.
III
What?
was born November 13th, 1312, and died June 21st, 1377, also known as Edward of Windsor before he ascended. He was the King of England from January 1327 until his death in 1377. He's noted for his military success and for restoring royal authority after the disastrous and unorthodox reign of his father, Edward II. Edward III transformed the Kingdom of England into one of the most formidable military powers of Europe at the time. His 50-year reign is one of the longest in English history and saw vital developments in legislation and government, in particular the evolution of the English Parliament, as well as the ravages of the Black Death. He outlived his eldest son, Edward the Black Prince, and was succeeded by his grandson, Richard II. So, Edward III of England is my 20th great-grandfather. I'm a direct
Wow.
and I have the line that goes all the way through. And I mean, if you want to get technical, it's through my mother's grandmother, her adoptive father. So, DNA-wise, no, but family line, yes. So I thought that this would be fun. I was thinking about doing, so I also related to Mary Boleyn, which is Anne Boleyn's sister, through the Carries. But will you hush? So I have it all printed out. So it's through his. I just printed it out for fun, just so I had to. But it's through Thomas. Don't go there. Thomas of Woodcock, Duke of Gloucester. And then from him, it went to through his daughter Anne. She was the Countess of Stanford, and then went through, and then came over.
I tried matching, but you can't see it with the background.
You can't. You got her
That-
crown.
It was my Christmas or birthday presents from Allie. There's 2 of them.
Wait. Film again.
Oh, now it might actually show. Oh, geez. I look ridiculous in the big screen right now. Yeah, it hides in the background. But there's a purple one.
They're both
and then a darker purple one.
I knew what you got before you did.
Yeah. I almost had the middle finger coming out at 8:09.
Okay, so sticking with kind of English royalty / nobility, this is my 12th great-grandfather, and his title is Sir Thomas Smythe of North Ash, of Bidborough, and of Sutton at Home Kent, Harbindasher, Sheriff of London Knight.
There you go.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, no kidding. So he's actually really, really fascinating. I could go on and talk about him. One of the most notable crazy things is in 1588, he lent Queen Elizabeth I the sum of £31,000, equivalent to $13 million in today's money, to defeat the to defeat the Spanish Armada.
Oh yes. She met them out there.
Yep. He also invested in Sir Walter Raleigh's efforts to establish the Virginia colony at Roanoke. He also financed numerous Elizabethan-era trade ventures and voyages of exploration during the early 17th century. He was appointed as the first governor of the East India Trading Company in 1600. He served as treasurer of the Virginia Company from 1609 to 1620. And in the 30 years ending the death of King James I, Smythe was the overseer of virtually all the trade which passed through the port of London.
Dang.
He also was witnessed to the Earl of Essex beheading. He was also thrown in the Tower of London by Queen Elizabeth I because the Earl of Essex tried to get Smythe to stage the coup with him, and the Queen didn't realize that he said no, so she threw him in the Tower of London. So that's when he witnessed it, and that same year he was released by King James I of Scotland, and he was knighted right there on the spot.
Nice.
That's just one. That's one of many things. Yeah.
So, Thomas, the Duke of Gloucester, his Edward III's son, he married Eleanor of Bohun, who was the daughter of the 6th Earl of Essex.
Yep. See.
Sorry, I was like, Essex. I know I just saw the Earl of Essex on one of those
you're good.
pages.
And then another interesting tidbit, then you can take me down, is that his father also worked as a scribe for King Henry VIII.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
Henry Italian. Oh, fun. You do that yourself.
I did.
Megan.
All right. This is my lady here. Her name is, oh shit, Anne Dudley
That's a weird
Bradstreet.
name.
I know. I can't believe I just buffered on her name. My brain hit a buffer mode. Sorry. Anne Dudley
Okay, I love it.
Bradstreet. She was born in 1612 and died in 1672. She was born in Northampton, UK, and passed in North Andover, Massachusetts. She is my 10th great grandmother, and she is the wife. Well, first and foremost, she is the first poet in the New World, one of the first female poets in the New World. She was also married to Governor Simon Bradstreet, who was the last governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Her father, Thomas Dudley, I believe, was the previous governor, and Simon was his assistant at one point. And at 16, she got married. They came over here. And yeah, she wrote poetry while her husband was away on business.
That's
All I
awesome.
really have to say about that.
I have pictures of her stone.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Here be the lady.
Amanda, where did you send it? Can you email it to me?
Oh, Amanda in the chat.
Yes, Amanda Henshaw. Sorry. Can you email it to me? It's my name at Gmail. So if it's on here, I can't check it and read it while we're doing that. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just didn't want to forget to tell her so that I couldn't tell her her homework.
Oh, no, you're good.
Megan, I feel like I see the family resemblance.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tasha. I've been wanting to get me one of those collars and one of those bonnets for a while. It's
Just
on
do
the,
it.
I know.
At least it's
I'm
not
thinking about taking the leap.
The rough. Like
I know,
the
right?
rough that came out that, like,
It makes me think of the Jurassic Park dinosaur that gets in the car with the guy.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
makes me think of a dog that just got a surgical procedure.
With the cone of shame. Yes. Brian, I want you to know that your presentation rang in my, because you were talking about the East India Trading Company.
Mhm.
What song is running through my head right now? Do you have any idea?
Probably something from Hamilton.
No, it's in fact not. It's from Pocahontas.
Just
The
around
Virginia
the river
Company.
bend.
No, in 1607, We sailed the ocean.
Yeah.
There's glory, God, and gold in the Virginia
Virginia
Company.
Company.
Damn it.
Yep.
It's going to be in there all night now.
Real
I'm
quick,
sitting here going,
Michelle. So that's debatable by some. When it was tested, D2 did have better results for the VA research study that was done. Wet and Forget did perform well. The safety study was to check to see how it performed and also how safe it was. D2 did come out on top. It seemed when I was looking at the research when they were grading everything. I do use Wet and Forget, me personally. I use Wet and Forget on granite stones, but I tend to, on the older marble or slate, I use D2 just because it seems to work the best. And for me personally, with the safety profile, I like to use the D2 because I know that's the safety. Sorry, I wanted to answer that real quick.
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
but I'm all done. You can take me down. I don't want to be big anymore.
You want to be big? Okay, we'll make you stay big.
No.
Okay, Mac is next.
Mac? Mackie. Well,
Boo.
Josie? You want to do yours?
What's that?
The homework.
Well, my problem is it won't let me into that end of the family tree.
Oh.
But I got all the way back to Jesse Walker Dillon.
Tell us about Jesse
Which
Walker
is-
Dillon.
He was the one I'm looking at is the one from. Oh, criminy! Hold on. I clicked off of that link because it's the early 16. Yeah, he was the family member that came over from Ireland and was. My God, my computer decided to just go brain dead. Jesse Dillon came over from Ireland. He was a lord over there, and he was given a land grant by the Virginia Company in the Virginia Company area, and his estate, by the time it got down to my great-grandfather, had pretty much been subdivided into oblivion, but it was like quite a few thousand acre estate when he originally came over. Wow. But he kept having multiple children, like 3-4 generations of 20 plus children.
Yeah.
Tend to really water down the family plot. So where they originally came over from Ireland and were large landowners, they by the 1800s had pretty much run the estate dry. And Asa Dillon, his son, is again one of 22, and Asa Dillon had like 24 children. Because let's just keep it in the bedroom. But
Could you imagine?
the crazy thing is that was 2 wives, 22 children, 2 wives. The first wife, of course, she died during childbirth, and the second wife died before him or after him. But the Blankenship family is connected to the Virginia Bay Company as well, and that's probably related to B, because get back there, everybody's related to B. But it was really weird going backwards through history, and let me see if I can get this picture really good. This is the Dillon homestead as it was in 1910. That was the house that replaced the original estate house that I had. I know, horrible way to show the picture, but
That's all right.
the original estate the original estate house was built into a hill, and just from years and years of subdividing into oblivion, there was pretty much nothing left of it by that point, by the time my grandparents came along. But it was really cool to see, as I was going back, I followed it all the way into Ireland, and then right after I made the connection to a couple of people in Ireland in the 1400s, Ancestry hit me with the fee for what you call it, international thing, and they locked me out of it. So I got like 3 generations into it, and then they locked me out of it, and I was like, oh.
You're not going to find much. So I've been having that problem when it comes to trying to find stuff in Ireland for a DNA project I'm doing, and I can't find anything. Like, there's nothing there.
Well, the weird thing is, because once I got to that level of family members that far back, I hit lords and ladies of Ireland. And because they're quasi-royalty, their DNA and their family histories fairly well recorded. But like I said, I just haven't re-upped with my international fee, because I know if I can re-up my international fee, I'm sure I'd be able to find a few more people back, because they're all lords and ladies.
You should be able to find the peerage, though. If they're already lords and ladies, there should be a peerage book that you should be able to, like, once you can plug in, you should be able to find it and just use the free book.
Yeah, that's what I was working on, but then tax season.
Yeah. Yeah. Busy for people. Awesome.
Yeah, no bad.
Thank you, Megan.
That's what I found. Next. Miss Simple Living, ma'am. Anybody?
I did not do my homework because I fell down a rabbit hole.
I mean, I guess if you're going to fall down something, that's better than, like,
Snowbank.
Like that's what I guess. But
nobody.
So in 1778, my ancestor, the Walker family line, lived in North Carolina, and they were loyalists. So I'm currently trying to find the documents where their land was confiscated.
And they ran to Canada.
Yep. There's actually a place up in Canada, in Ontario area, where they actually took the old homestead and turned it into a hall.
Oh.
So, but yeah, that's the rabbit hole I fell down this week.
I mean, that's fair.
At least,
but you're really close to that right now. So, I mean...
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a physical hole that you fell down.
Yes, no. I do not
Tasha has
I don't have
experiences
time.
with that.
No falling into graves or up snowbanks.
I don't have to rail snowbanks.
You can
We
have
don't
some
have
ours.
any snowbanks.
We have them for free.
Already experienced it. I'm good. Thanks.
Talking
Ma'am.
about the one that fell from snowbanks, she's next.
I didn't do my homework. F.
Oh,
Fail.
So does that mean it's me?
it's you, darling.
Tis you. Let's make her
it
big.
Hold on.
There we go.
That was weird. I just hit my earbuds and it started playing the song that I was listening to in the car. So that I just had "You're Gonna Miss This" freaking blasting in my damn ears. But anyway, I kind of cheated. So my guy has like a long thing written on his find a grave. So I'm just gonna read that. But this was the pretty picture that they have of the ships.
I thought
So
it was
I'll show
like
you
dragon something to go along with your tiara, so...
Oh, no, hold on. I'm just going to set the phone down like that because I can't get the stand. But anyway, this is about my 13th great-grandfather. It was Captain John Merchant. He served under Sir Francis Drake. Well, I should start with the fact that he was from Somerset, England.
There you go.
He served under Sir Francis Drake from 15. Oh my God, I didn't even tell you when he was born. I'm failing today. He was born in 1540. It's up in the air whether it was 1540 or 1545. Anyway, he served under Sir Francis Drake from 1585 to 1596, having participated in some of the most important seafaring expeditions and naval encounters of the time. In 1585, Captain John Merchant, along with Anthony Platt, was listed as one of 10 captains of companies serving under Francis Drake in the expedition of the year. Platt and Merchant became staunch adherents of Drake, the later Merchant being Sergeant Major to the Cadiz expedition in 1587, and both perished in the expedition of 1595. The Spanish Armada was amassing through 1587, preparing for an all-out assault on England. Drake raised 24 ships and headed to Cadiz, Spain, for a preemptive strike. By this time, John Marchant was Sergeant, I can't talk today, y'all. Sergeant Major in Drake's Navy, serving on the Golden Lion. Drake's forces routed the ships into Cadiz Harbor. Drake then decided to take the castle of Sarges near Cape St. Vincent. His second in command, William Burrough, was an older naval officer who considered Drake... Oh, got distracted. Considered Drake to be not much more than a glorified... Alright, I'm sorry, but is somebody shuffling papers?
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh, no.
I'm in distracted mode so bad right now, so it was sending my head in a spiral. I'm sorry. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so the ships routed into Cadiz Harbor. Then they decided to take the castle of Sarges, I think, near Cape St. Vincent. The second in command, I already read this, see? Okay. After Drake captured Sarges, his ships were separated by a storm. He soon discovered that the Lion had deserted Captain Merchant and was found aboard the Spy. Having had to evacuate the Lion, Merchant reported that Burrough had inspired a mutiny above the Lion, and although the ship was on its way back to England and out of his reach, Drake called a court-martial and sentenced Burrough to death. Burrough was eventually tried and found not guilty, blaming the whole affair on Captain Merchant. Mr. Merchant used no resistance by force and violence to withstand their purpose, which he ought to have done. The authority of government was wholly committed to the said Captain Merchant. Merchant accustomed Drake on his ill-fated voyage in 1595, in which both lost their lives. After failing in an attempt to seize the Spanish treasure ship in Puerto Rico, Drake moved to Panama and took the town of, I'm going to butcher this, Nombre Dios, which meant name of God, near the modern-day Panama Canal, hoping to intercept the Spanish bringing gold from Peru over the isthmus. On January 2nd, 1596, Drake's forces marched up a hill only to discover at the last minute that the Spanish had hidden a fort on the top of it. 20-something Englishmen were killed, including Quartermaster General Merchant. 3 weeks later, Sir Francis Drake himself succumbed to dysentery and was buried at sea in a lead coffin. Captain Merchant was likely buried at sea at the site of his death, in or around Nombre Dios in Panama.
Nombre Dios?
Yeah, that one. I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. I'm not French or whatever that is. Yeah. But, yep, so he was the son of Sir William Merchant, John Merchant's daughter, actually married Stukely Westcott, and they are the first ones that came to the States on the Westcott side.
There you go. To probably Connecticut, right?
They came in through into Massachusetts at first. Yeah, they went into Mass and then Rhode Island. Yeah, so he's in the ocean somewhere. He said bye
Better go
bye.
find him.
Davy Jones.
You did. Yeah, and he was a pirate. Like everything I was reading, like these were not just like normal naval battles. Like these were to take the quote unquote treasure from other ships.
The booty.
Yeah, it was to get the booty.
The booty. We're all fine.
So not much hasn't changed.
Always going for the booty.
Ah.
Did Guru do her homework?
I did. It's not as interesting as everyone else's. I don't have a picture, and not even of a stone, because although it says he's buried in the town I live in now, I have yet to find him. So anyway, it's my third great grandfather. His name was John Adam Orth, and he was from Bavaria, Germany. And I don't have any information really about his life when he was in Germany. Everything I know is like after he came here. He was born in 1852 and he came here in 1868. And something I thought was funny was on the 1870 census, or no, sorry, that was the 1880 census. I'm skipping a part. 1870 census, he was actually listed as living in a boarding home, and he was a blacksmith. And then the 1880 census, he was listed as a servant in a household, and it just so happened to be his future wife's household. So I guess that's how they met. And then about a month after that census, I found their marriage records. So they got married pretty quick, it looks like. Another thing I don't know, it's kind of like a dead end on this right now, is after his wife, my third great grandma, passed away in 1921, he was sent to an insane asylum. And I still haven't figured out why. And that asylum, which is still standing, it's still the state hospital, they had a fire in the 40s. And so a lot of the records, and he was there, in the 30s. So, well, the late 20s and 30s. But so I don't think there's any way I'll ever find out. I don't know. So, but that's kind of all I got, really. Oh, he died in 1928. He was 75.
Oh, wow. Good on him. I don't see you on Discord. Unless you
I
did
also I forgot to do the birth and death for my guy real quick. He was born the 5th of June of 1558 in Westenhanger, England, and he died the 4th of September of 1625 in Sutton, Kent, England. Sorry, I just remembered that I didn't do that.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing her on there, Al.
Might want to try again or check again later.
Did you go to it through the link to it, or did you just join Discord in general?
Yeah, go to the web page, and at the top you'll see the little Discord symbol. It looks like the face, and then
A robot.
Yep, little robot.
I call it an alien.
Did anybody besides Gone Graving do their homework that wants to come up? In the meantime, I will. Tosh, can you pull the picture and I'll read it?
What picture?
Parker put
Discord
it in
for Parker.
Hold on.
Do it now.
Where did he send it? Oh, okay. Hold on.
I know.
1 second.
I'll drop down so that he can pop up.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
No, you're good, Ashley. We know. I hope everyone's okay.
You're fine. Yeah, no, you keep that far, far away.
I just missed it. What happened? Where'd people go?
They ran away.
Yeah. Cheryl, did you do yours?
That's good that you can eat.
Yeah.
That's a good
like
sign.
my worst nightmare. And look, Tash, I put my crown on. This is my Anne Boleyn crown for you.
Boo, Cheryl. Boo.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
Oh. So we'll do Parker's, and then it looks like Justin's here. So then we can open packages.
Huzzah.
An
All right.
unboxing.
The unboxing, but do Parker's first.
Boo.
William Perkins Burris, was born on December 2nd, 1826 in Bonesboro, Kentucky to William Burris and Philadelphia Perkins. He was the second of 3 children. William's great-grandfather was wounded in the head with a tomahawk during the French and Indian War. Always with the violence. He survived and served in the Revolutionary War alongside William's grandfather, who was a messenger for George Washington. William's father was unalived in battle during the Black Hawk War when he was 5, and his mother either died in 1830 or 1852. William married Catherine Rangland in September of 1853 in Clark County, Kentucky. They had 9 children together. William enlisted on September 1st, 1862 in Lexington, Kentucky, to serve 3 years for the Confederacy in Company H of the 2nd Duke's Kentucky Cavalry. William was captured by the Union while defending Mount Sterling on June 10, 1864. He arrived at the Rock Island Prison on June 24, 1864, and on March 6, 1865, William was exchanged and sent to the City Point Prison in Virginia. He subscribed to an oath on May 22, 1865, and returned home to his wife, Catherine. After William got out of the military, he became a Freemason and continued his lifelong profession of farming. William passed away as a young father on December 26, 1868, in Clark County, Kentucky, at the age of 42. And that is his 4th great-grandfather.
Wow.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Good job, Parker. And yes, you are Discord now. You're good.
So, B,
Yes.
you get to go first.
Finally.
Cheryl, wait. Let's get Cheryl up here. Cheryl's got.
I'm just gonna.
Just wait.
Don't
Adam?
cut it. Don't cut into it. What if you
Don't
cut
cut
what's
into
inside?
it.
Okay.
There's the only way I can open it.
No, you can't cut into it.
How
I'm
else
just
am I
going to
supposed
warn you
open this
now
thing?
that I'm not home yet.
The
So-
top.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, Justin
There
can't do it
There
yet.
we go. See?
Well, he's here though, so it's fine.
I'm here.
It's not.
And yes, it's definitely ticking.
Oh, ha ha.
Can't see it.
Made it. Made in
Background off.
Ohio.
Take your background off.
I wonder if you want me to take my background off.
Yeah. Made in Ohio.
At least it didn't explode.
And then she wrote, B, do not open until Thursday on grade weeks. Oh, God. Looks like a shirt.
Probably an
What
Ohio.
wrath did you bring upon us? Ha ha ha! Oh, hilarious. You're funny.
Justin, in case you can't see, it's a bee locked up in jail.
Oh my God.
Funny.
I see that.
I'm gonna laugh if you're wearing that the next time you get locked in.
That's the official greenhouse shirt.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Parker just said it's covered in chloroform.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
that's great. Thank
Now,
you, Cheryl.
I will have you know. Thank you, Garrick. Minion came up with the idea of the design.
Yeah.
Then I found it
Her and I are gonna have a conversation.
and used some AI tools to find something. And then we sent it to Cheryl, who then made the shirt.
I love it. Thank you.
Is he gonna go put it on right now? Is that what he's doing?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Well, he's been locked, not on purpose, so he says, stuck in his greenhouse twice and couldn't get out.
She says, so he says.
So he says.
Mac, did you get your homework done?
Y'all ready?
Nope.
Yep.
Ready for this? There you go.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Totally. Now you gotta
It's actually really comfortable. No, I have a thing with like materials, so this is nice.
That's because it's made in Ohio.
Because it was made with love.
Wait.
Oh, now he's gonna have to wear the sign on his back saying "Made in Ohio" while he's walking through Michigan.
You just walked into that guy's chin.
Into Michigan.
Oh.
That was a bad one. I don't know why that actually came out of my mouth.
Gosh, it's funny.
Here you go. It's made of real bee pelts, Josie said.
Oh, jeez.
I think that'd probably be scratchy.
Did you call us Miss Shitkin?
Chin. Because he walked into the chin.
Hey, Grumpy.
Hi, Grumpy.
Rude.
Did anybody else have homework done or anything?
Cheryl.
I do,
If
but
not,
everything I find is too long. That's what I was trying to show you on the iPad. It'd take 20 minutes for me to read it.
so just tell us some of the fun facts that are in it. Yeah.
Bullet point it.
Give us like a Cliff Notes. Like this guy did this, and then he died.
And he croaked.
Yeah.
Okay.
To this fairy, he had many children.
52 to be exact.
Holy moly.
And
That's
those
more than the
52
20
had
something.
16.
Did you do research on him? How did you know?
Because it's a fairy.
Oh.
You know, you like to procreate.
Helping populate the world. 3 generations at a time.
One seed at a time.
Okay,
You love
once
us,
upon
Matt.
a time there was this guy named Richard. He was born in England. He died in New Haven, Connecticut. He did some awesome crap. Birthed a lot of people. And died in like 1698. And he was my 10th great grandfather.
Nice.
I liked that one.
Anti-loyalist.
Oh,
Anti.
And now we
It
have
was short.
Justin.
It was short and sweet, so Tasha didn't get distracted. I liked that. I'm in a distractible mood. All right.
Dun dun dun.
Why doesn't he get yelled at?
Because he's cutting the very top. You were like 2 inches
down the
in.
package.
Oh, look.
Best part.
No, it's for me, not for you. Go
Don't open till Thursday. Okay.
Cheryl's like, I'm gonna get you. Hey, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
I love kids. Is that for me? No. Oh Lord.
Oh.
Again, minion.
Oh Lord. Emergency contact.
That's awesome.
That's brilliant.
Oh my
You got an
Lord.
oh, hold on.
Because I
That's
told her
funny.
what I wanted to do, and I said, we're going to get Justin an emergency contact. She goes, you got to put a bee on it.
That's funny. Oh my God. Hopefully I don't have to go rescue him from his greenhouse again, but
He's got to wait on the handle now, apparently.
Well,
that's hilarious.
I mean, let's be real. Probably the best place you would rescue him out of is the greenhouse. So if you have to, again, hopefully it is the greenhouse.
Did you see his shirt? I know you were driving.
I did.
Okay.
1-800 pass 911. This is a really nice shirt, though. Cheryl probably sewed it herself. It's like those Under Armour shirts that are like silky, kind of.
Really nice. It's really nice.
Ohio.
B's over there rubbing his arms like it's really nice.
I am. It is. It burns a little, but it's good.
See,
And that's the
Cheryl.
She even got my size right.
So, funny story. So I went to your Facebook page because we've been friends forever on Facebook. And I pulled up one of your pictures with the fish on it. You're holding up a fish in your garage.
Oh.
And I showed my husband. I said, what size shirt do you think Justin wears?
Nice.
Babe, you were right. Extra large was good.
Yep.
He said, okay. I mean, he gauged it like looking at you, but also looking at the fish.
That's hilarious.
It looks like B's fits him too. So
that was like
extra large is my size too.
That was like 2 weeks ago that I went and saved him. Wasn't it? Or was it 3? You guys put this all together in 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, we started a nonprofit in 6 months, so.
That's true.
well, I mean, really, if you count the time that we actually put into starting it, it's only been a month.
Well,
Right.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, and we have enough for the first installment for the insurance.
Perfect.
so I will talk to my girl tomorrow. I don't know if they have us make the payments through my work or if I go right to the carrier, but that is all set. It's the pros of working for an insurance agency.
And she didn't even charge us a brokerage fee.
Yeah. Normally they charge like $300 on a premium for like an agent fee. Sometimes it's not quite as high. It just depends on what your premium is. But if you look on the agent or broker fee, it's 0. It's like, yes.
Somebody just asked me a question in the chat, and yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
It aged him by like 12 years or so.
Yeah. It always does. I'm not supposed to even have this much because of my job, but I've been slacking a little bit lately.
Nah, that's okay.
Yes, so while everybody's in here, I can give a little bit of an update. So, like, obviously we got the nonprofit is a nonprofit. We're still waiting on the 501c3. Oh. Is Mac like waving or?
I don't know.
Were you saying something or? Okay.
No. He was just poking and.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I am so I'm tired. So I have no mental focus right now at all. So yes, to continue, we're waiting on the 501c3. I just got the report back on what licenses we need. The insurance will be done tomorrow. I put the application in for the charities registry. Hold on. What else did I do? The bank account is set now. I think I already said bylaws are done, or didn't I say that? Okay. So yeah. Yep. So we're pending review for the charities B-R-U-B-U-R-E-A. There we go. Thank you. I can't say it. It just doesn't come out. And yeah. So that's where we are right now.
And then once we have, so we're still pending the IRS information so that this way people that donate, like corporations, can get claim it on their taxes. So once we have that, then we can actually start really going out and looking at soliciting some of the larger companies. My thought process and some that I'm going to focus on is I was thinking larger companies like FTD florists, FTD florists, granite companies, larger monument companies that do, earns funeral, like large funeral homes. Children.
Yeah, I think that monument companies and funeral homes would definitely be good to hit for donations and stuff, because obviously they're not in the same field as us, but they have the same motivations in our field as we do. So
Yeah.
for sure.
So one of the things that I was chatting with Tasha about before is maybe do like donation tiers. So like if they donate in this block of money, then they're, bronze, and then you've got silver, gold, platinum, whatever. But one of the perks, depending on what tier it is, we could do a shout out for the podcast. So at the beginning of the podcast, I can say, if they're a gold donator, they get 2 weeks in the beginning. So, this Grave Geeks this week is help brought to you by the sponsor of blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also to see if people would rather that or maybe help sponsor some of the blog posts. So they're getting a little bit of advertisement as well, so that they're getting more out of it. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
What about putting their name on merch, like a Grave Geek shirt sponsored by, and then that company on the bottom, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before with our football league that we had sponsored.
I was actually even thinking about seeing if they would, if they didn't want to just give a donation, if they would want to buy giveaway things. So like such as, pens with, Grave Geeks and their name, or bags. So I found some really cute small bags that you can put Grave Geeks and then, the logo underneath. So, I mean, it's all an option. It's not that we're trying to sell out, but if we can get $5,000 donation for D2 and brushes for like 10 workshops and maybe 5 new people to learn, I'll put whatever sponsorship you want on the shirt and I'll wear it.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all just start walking around with dicks in big letters across our back.
Sporting goods. Dick's Sporting Goods.
That be a possibility.
No,
yeah.
Tattooed on his forehead.
Lacey, I download these and they all go. So the first 10 episodes are on my YouTube of you, but everything January 1st and after is now on the Grave Geeks Tube of You. So all of these chats, you can watch them all over again at your pleasure online.
And for your pleasure.
Oh, that's debatable.
I'm sorry. I need to mute myself right now.
I mean, it's almost 9 o'clock, so you almost made it to 9.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
So, and there is in the Discord ideas for shirts. Just don't pay attention to all of my husband's suggestions.
Although they were pretty good.
They were pretty good, you know.
Upright.
He's saying there's more, but wait, there's more. I mean,
I like my play off his better, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, no. No.
Since when?
What you said.
All right.
You hush. I'm getting it from both sides tonight. Yeah.
It's time
How
for
are
me
ya?
to put the kids to bed. So.
All right.
Hey, Charlie.
Good night, Justin.
Bye.
Night,
to run.
Justin.
It's late, so see ya.
Night.
Night, kiddos.
I have no idea.
I need more coffee.
No, Dad's still here. Thanks.
Oh. I'm sorry, crazy cemetery dad.
No, you're not. You're not.
No, I'm normally respectful in front of
No,
him.
you're not.
When?
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, wait. Let's see how red her face is. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
look how red he is.
Oh man. All right, I can be little again. I need more coffee. I need more coffee for this. My coffee's empty. I will be right back.
Oh, so you're gonna be grabbing
Cheryl coffee.
Hey, listen, you're touching your Cheryl shirt. I don't want to hear it.
It was burning, okay?
That sounds like a problem.
Okay, children, that's enough. Fully sideways. No. Yes.
M has a suggestion down below.
What was it? Yes, that's a good one. They do. I have seen some of their advertising recently. Definitely. I'm gonna throw that in the chat.
Hold on.
Check with the QR code people about.
Krista, did you get to see my shirt?
Somebody's wicked feedback. Yes. Hi, Krista. Did you get to see B's shirt?
Yes, I saw it.
Okay. Did you have homework to share or no? That's okay.
Yeah, I can tell her.
Oh, crap.
What?
Crap.
Los Los.
Do we need to call the authorities?
No.
Does anyone have Jay on speed dial?
What?
What?
Oh,
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. He looks like he's like knocking stuff over.
Or he just had an epiphany.
Matt's smiling if he can't
Get up.
What?
I said Max is falling.
And he can't get up.
Yay.
Yay!
Amanda should know that one.
I do know that one.
Yay, thank you.
I was like, hey.
Photo taken by Amanda, thank you. She is my great grandmother on my dad's side, and she was born September 2nd, 1885, in Torrum, Blekinge, Sweden. She came over a couple of times. I think around 1905-ish was probably the last time that she came, and she stayed permanently. She had my grandfather, and my grandfather had my dad, and my dad had me. And she died in Maine, but she is buried in Massachusetts.
Oh. Is she in like a large family plot?
No, she's with her husband, Carl Peterson, and another random Peterson that Amanda saw, but I've never found any relation to. She lived a pretty good life. She died at how old was she? She's 90, which is impressive for my dad's side. 97.
Which isn't for anybody.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it. She's my great grandma.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks. I'm trying to find out what she looks like, but we haven't had any luck yet finding a photo of her.
Can you make me big?
Depending.
The look on your face.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
Daryl, you're awesome.
Good.
Okay, she is here. Okay.
I'm here.
Thank you.
So it was an epiphany that he had.
Yep.
Is it a soft shirt?
It is a soft shirt.
Oh, mean.
It's one of the
little ball of fur.
It's one of those shirts that makes you want to hug yourself in a straight jacket.
No. Straight jacket, you're not going like this. You're going like this. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, however I'm supposed to hug myself.
That doesn't feel right.
No,
What?
because
The
they
way that I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wrap.
The
I mean,
way
if
that
you
I
go
did
like
it.
this and you go like that, then that's totally different.
Oh.
There you go. That's you. Do you know what that's from? No, you're too young.
I don't know. I can't think right now.
SNL
Oh.
Saturday Night Live.
cheerleader, or wasn't she? Yeah, she was a cheerleader.
Max Strippin.
Okay.
My glasses. Oh, jeez. Coffee's hot.
Rush
Just
is
made my
younger than I am. Let's just go with that.
Yo, Cheryl.
Tasha's younger than me too. We'll put her there.
Yeah.
Why does my tag say beefy? It's a BT. What are you trying to tell me?
Because it's tall.
Huh?
The tall,
Cool. It's for tall.
so that it covers your bum when you bend
It's
over.
not gonna work. You gotta add another half of a shirt down below. You gotta sew them together. And
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. I just told Lacey the wrong age. Lacey, I'm actually 31. I keep forgetting that there was another year added to that. Bless you.
Bless you, love.
Thank you.
okay. Maybe. Cheryl,
What? See? It's tall.
it comes down like
It's a vest.
mid-size.
Yeah.
It's a nightgown.
Oh, he got a new moo.
Hey, muumuus are comfy, okay?
I know.
Lacey, how old are you? Now I'm wondering if she's younger than B or if she's older than B. Because I think other than a Mr. Parker,
was gonna say, as long as she's
He's
not
like-
younger than Parker.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think as far as the adults, B's the youngest adult, right? Or adult.
Adult quotes.
Okay. So she's not much younger than
I agree,
am.
Josie.
She's only 2 years older than I am.
You're still the baby.
Just the baby.
Just the baby.
I'm just a baby.
Not the mama. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Again. Does anybody have any questions about the nonprofit parts of crazy?
I do.
Yes, Tasha.
I have lots of questions. Like, I haven't been filling stuff out all week. No, I'm kidding. I don't have any questions.
We should have the bank account all set. I know that we're over $200 raised on the shirts. And I still am Dad, I'm ordering your shirt and your hoodie tomorrow. So that'll probably bring us closer to 300. I don't know how much. That was the first time I've ever set up a fundraiser, so I had to set the price, but like some of them I had to raise the price because it didn't meet the minimum. So I'm not sure what we make on each. I'm going to pay more attention for the next one.
Yeah.
But you can order the shirts. You can order the shirts up until April 7th. They should get delivered by the end of April. And then I'll start a new one for May. I already have it set up. I just have to start the campaign. It'll probably be the same thing. Yeah, so right now it's just the fundraiser site. I'm still working on finding a good. Krista, I checked out that site. I set stuff up. I'm a little bit perturbed because I set the whole thing up and it will only let me do one side of things. So like only one side of the shirt.
Yeah, that's annoying.
And you can't put like letters, like, so you have to have the image set and you can put the image. It wouldn't let me add like text.
Gotcha.
I do have a question. This is probably a stupid question, but us as grave geeks, do you need anything from us as like insurance or licensing or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't
You
know.
get money or supplies. So if Grave Geeks, the nonprofit, say, like, let's say that you go out to, I use car dealerships because they're always donating for stuff. So if you go out to a car dealership and they say, yes, we're going to give you $500 for supplies. So they donate it to Grave Geeks, and then Grave Geeks will take that little 5% off to go in the savings account, and then you get the rest. You will have to sign a waiver stating that you understand that Grave Geeks is not going to cover you if you do bad things. You're on your own. We're not held liable. So that's all that you'll have to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because so the way that the liability policy works isn't necessarily to cover the individual members. It's if, like, so say you mentioned that you're a part of Grave Geeks, and then somebody tries to come after you for wrongdoing. A lot of times they will put in that suit anybody that you're associated with. So say Amanda goes out, she's taking a picture of a stone, and she falls over and knocks over a 30-foot obelisk. That's never going to happen, hopefully. But I'm just, for demonstration's sake, if that cemetery tries to sue you and they see that you're a part of a like membership like that, they will come after them too. So Grave Geeks would be named in it. The lawyers through the insurance would look at it. They'd see, like, okay, she signed a waiver. We're not held liable. Because if we were held liable for 40 people or more as this grows, we'd be paying like $40,000 a year in insurance.
Right. No, that makes sense.
So no
It also-
abracadabra stone?
No.
Not
also
with Grave
covers-
Geeks listed.
It also covers if I say that it's okay to use a more stiff bristle brush on a granite stone, and somebody says that I'm lying or giving out bad advice, and sues me for, emotional damage, I'm covered.
Yeah.
And they can't come after Great Geeks because they they thought that they read that it was okay to use something wrong on a stone. Oh, no. Grave Geeks, they had it, maybe we missed a line. Remember in the Michigan, the 200 pages?
Yeah.
There was a line where it talked about using ammonia.
Oh.
We didn't catch it, that it was in there. Joe caught it. Or wasn't it Joe?
It wasn't Joe. Somebody told Joe.
Told Joe. Said, hey, that's in there. And so he let us know. So if somebody went through and said, oh, well, they said that we could use ammonia. I used ammonia. Look at what it did to the headstone. So now I'm going to sue Grave Geeks because on their website, they listed that, that page said it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And like something that we're planning on doing is making up material that you can use. So if you're talking to somebody, you can hand them a pamphlet that has like all of the correct materials to use.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll have the Grave Geek's name on it. So like you yourself, you're the one out there handing out the brochures or whatever, directing people to the Grave Geek's website. If they say that something we as Grave Geeks told them to do caused harm and tried to in turn countersue onto us, it would cover any of the legal costs and things like that.
Okay.
So when it comes down to it, it's mostly just legality stuff, and it's required in New York State to have business insurance.
Mm-hmm. And the officers, or the board, has to be covered specifically because we're kind of making decisions. Even though in our case, like this is not, even though there's board members, this is a collective. This has always been a collective. So, but trying to get 45 people to give an opinion might get a little tedious on everyday things. But we all have talked about different things like fundraising, stuff like that. So, yes, are we doing things but the board members are held to a higher standard. So they have to be protected somewhat because somebody could say, what was one of the examples on there?
So, I mean, honestly, it could even come down to something as stupid as I said, you can't stub your toe on that. Anybody with common sense knows that you can stub your toe on absolutely anything.
Mm-hmm.
But because I said one time, you can't stub your toe on that, and then somebody stubs their toe, they could come after me as a board member.
Mm.
It's just stupid crap, but like along with what Allie was saying, like everything that we've talked about as a board, you guys have all been in on these conversations too. Like most boards aren't out there talking to their members about the bank account that they just set up or the insurance or this, that, and the other thing.
They just get it done.
Yeah.
And we didn't think, the bank choice, it's just for the people that are going to have to use it. And it's a bank that I've used for over 20 plus years. Her mom's been using for like 16 plus years. And so all three of us use this bank as our primary bank.
Yeah.
And tell them about the news that she told you today.
Yeah. So, when I was on the phone with her today, she said that the bank that we're using is Northern Federal. She said that the bank likes to invest in different nonprofit projects. And one of those, they have 3 different categories, and one of the categories is community and cultural revitalization, which we fit into. So she said that once we have our 501c3 status to go on there and apply for it, and if we get that sponsorship every year, that might cover like at least half of our operating fees for the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I plan on, bringing this up at the meeting, and then if the board agrees, then we'll bring it to the collective. But my thought on having the operating, so obviously if B goes out and he secures a donation for a project that he's doing, he gets $5,000, right? Grave Geeks has no want or need to keep your money. It's a project that you went out, so they're donating for you, but they're doing it through Grave Geeks. We take a small percentage with a maximum. So $5,000, a maximum of $100. So if B went out, got that $5,000, $100 would go into the Grave Geeks savings account for operation stuff, for the website, for the insurance. He would get $4,900. Okay. We don't want to take that from him. Keller? Yes, we do. No, we don't.
Stop pulling my arm, geez.
Right.
Yeah.
But if there is something like the bank that, like, yes, we'll sponsor you, or there is a donation that isn't earmarked for something specific. My thought is we need to have 2 years of operating costs in the savings account. This way, if we have a lean year or there's something, or maybe we didn't quite make, the percentage, because we're not taking that much from, people that are using Grave Geeks to get money. We're not,
Right.
I mean, most places, they're taking like 20%.
Right.
We're doing 5 with a maximum of $100 up to $5,000. So that's minuscule compared. So if we can get some of those, I want to try and keep 2 years so that we have it. After we have that 2 years, then we can start funneling that stuff, and we can start, paying for more things. We can start giving out D2. We can maybe even make some starter packages for new people that want to learn. So, like, we can make up a box with all the starter stuff. We can buy it ahead of time, and we can ship it with, like a Grave Geeks t-shirt or something like that to start off new people with the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get that operating costs in that savings account, so then it's there. Don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe! Joe and Laura are in the house.
There they are.
Just talking about you.
Yeah.
But
It's all good
so
things.
once we have that board meeting, just ironing out a few things, then we will bring everything to everybody, and we'll probably do like a Discord meeting like we did before, and so that everybody can talk about it and go through stuff. And if you have questions, or if you have ideas, or you want something changed or different, this is a group effort. This is not just the board members saying what we're going to do.
Yeah, 'cause when it comes down to it, like, yeah, we'll talk to each other and the board about it to make sure, like, what bank we want to use, things like that. But then, if you guys don't want us doing that, we're not just going to override and say, well, we're the board, we're going to do it this way. Like, we're going to listen to everybody's opinions and go from there. So if there's ever anything that you guys want to see happening, you need
Or
to make
don't.
sure to let us know. Or don't, yeah.
I
Or
just
don't
think we
want.
should invest in overseas banks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, and now, but seriously, so one thing that I brought up is, and it might sound a little morbid, but I mean, it's us. If people wanted to leave money in their wills,
Yep.
because I mean, what do? We clean up and we take care of cemeteries.
Yeah.
So
Oh, is that
people do
I
bequeath
didn't know
stuff
that.
like that to charities.
Yeah. Yeah, like Allie and I were talking about it. Both of our DAR chapters have had people in their will write, like, this much money goes to this DAR chapter. And they will do that. Like, they'd write this much. That just scared me. This much goes to Grave Geeks or whatever.
Yeah, we had the same thing when I worked at the animal rescue. We had someone that passed away, and she had in her will that every year that she was well off, like really, really well off. So, she had it willed off that, a little bit of the money that is still in her trust goes to the animal rescue.
Yeah.
Your audio keeps cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me or not.
No, it's not.
It was.
Yeah,
You might have to get closer.
To answer Josie's question, Josie, right now we are not 100% sure on what the estimated annual fees will be. It's kind of we're figuring it out as we go right now because there's licenses and things like that. Some of the licenses you don't have to pay anything for. We know for sure right now there's going to be the yearly fees for the website, the insurance, the legal, like paperwork, things like that need to be done every year. And we're figuring out the rest as we fill it out.
And like one thing we haven't done yet is we sent out a request to an accountant. I don't think we need one quite yet, but that's something that many of us believe that we should probably do. So that's one of the unknown costs. If I was a guessing person, I'm gonna guess, and this is just my educated guess or uneducated. I'm thinking 3,500 a year.
Yeah.
For accountant, for insurance, website, licenses, everything.
Yeah.
No. So if you have donations or get donations from Grave Geeks, you will just have to sign a waiver stating that you hold no, Grave Geeks is in no way, shape, or form held accountable for your actions.
Basically freelanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're just a conduit to help you get donations and help you get supplies. You do you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not our problem.
But he's screwing up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Much better. I don't know what was going on, but you were going in and out.
Yeah, you sounded like you were going underwater and then back up again.
I'm stuck in the greenhouse. It's okay.
Where's the shirt? Get that shirt.
Locked up.
So, any other questions, suggestions, thoughts? Oh. Well, there you go.
I mean, touche.
Tasha.
All right. So do you do like the yearly books and things like that, or just taxes?
Because, I mean, we were talking about setting up something like the whole, like the accounting software thing. What is it called? It's something real popular. QuickBooks, yeah.
I know how to use QBO.
Huh?
I know how to use that.
Yeah, it's just the fees for it, so it's almost $50 a month.
No, it's
And
expensive.
Yeah, so by the time you were to use QuickBooks for everything, it's cheaper just to go through an accountant.
No, I agree with you.
There's somebody my husband's company uses, and she knows as well. So it's a person. So she reached out to see. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying. It's not like it's
It's AI.
Yeah.
It's somebody that is known to both sides, so pretty reputable. So we were just waiting. Here you go.
Bookmarking it. Jay, so first off, thank you for the donation on it. Second off, we have enough for the first payment on it. I have to look and see what the total was at for that to see how much is left for the year. But as far as the first payment and everything, we're good. And then it said that like the second payment would be due, was it 4 months, I think? I have to look again, but I think it was 4 months. Hold on. I think I have it pulled up right here still.
And again, I'm waiting, and we still have the T-shirt proceeds. So we have enough without that. So the T-shirt proceeds will go into that savings account towards the next payment. Definitely, Josie. I mean, the cheaper we can get it done, as long as, you know, I'm for it.
Where did it go?
Just because like I said, I don't think we should be holding a lot of money.
Right.
I don't want to see us holding a lot of money. I want to see us buying D2 and brushes for people.
Yeah.
That's like one of my goals. I want to be able to like get one of the D2 buckets. I want to put a gallon of D2 and some brushes and a Grave Geeks t-shirt and maybe a hat and everything, and be able to like, here, you're new? You want to learn how to do this? Here you go.
Yeah.
That's actually a really smart idea for a campaign too. You know, we could sell those for fundraising.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just double checked the insurance. It's 40% down, and then the balance is invoiced in 3 equal installments, approximately 4 months, 6 months, and 8 months. So we won't have to. I'm gonna make the initial payment and everything tomorrow, and then we'll have, let's see, March, July. Yeah, the next payment won't be due until July. I mean, if we have it in there and we can make it before that, wonderful.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great plan, Josie. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, we want to get stuff out. We want to get people involved, and you know, if there's people out there that are willing to do, you know, even basic. Everybody in this room right now could probably give a basic how to clean a headstone.
Yeah.
You don't have to get super fancy. You just got to show them what to look out for. Like, oh, okay, you don't want to touch this one. This one's tippy. You don't want to touch this one. This one's got cracks all over it. You don't want to touch this one because this one feels like sugar. Like, just like, hey, you don't want, okay, now this one we could clean. Show them how to clean it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, B.
Yeah. I'm so glad that was brought up. Wait. Yeah, Megan.
What are we even talking about, bro? How did they
Nothing.
Making sure a stone is stable.
Not as stable as you are, though, because that's not stable.
Yeah, thank you. I'm living on the edge right now.
Hey, Megan.
Yes.
28.
I want you to know that is the laugh I do every single time. That is the laugh every single time you tell me a number.
Evil.
Yeah. I'll evil laugh at work, and my coworker will go, "That's menacing."
Yes, it is.
I'm glad I'm conveying the correct thing.
You can't see it, and I don't want everybody to see my messy back or my messy living room.
With the Christmas tree still up?
Yes, it is.
It's all right. Get it right.
I mean, I could go get the really sparkly one. Hey, Anthony, you want to come up? We're literally just messing around. We already did our homework, so now it's no, I'm not going to say it. Recess.
I'm sitting outside because it's beautiful out.
9:29.
No, it was like 8:56.
Sorry. Oh, Lacey, if you're still in here, thank you for getting one of the shirts.
Thank you, Lacey. All right, I'm going to get my other crown.
Mine won't show.
Wow, that's your
there's supposed to be an eclipse tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting prepared.
There you go.
Or is it tonight?
It's supposed to be
Technically
tonight.
Oh
tonight.
crap! I forgot about that.
I would. Oh my God! I can see the moon from right here. I would have been up tomorrow. Oh, I guess yeah. Technically,
Three
it is
o'clock is
Friday morning. I would have
Wow.
been.
yeah.
I would have
3
been
o'clock
crying like a
is
little
total
baby.
totality.
Oh, I don't know if I can make it till then.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not going to be awake at 3 o'clock.
I'm not gonna be.
I
Oh,
will
I
be. I
already
never
have my
sleep.
fire waiting outside and everything.
Damn it.
Wait, what?
Maybe I'll take a little nappy nap and wake up and go watch it.
I can't do that because my other half suggested that. I'm like, no, I can't do that because once my head hits the pillow, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Lucky.
I'm
When does
asked if she did the Discord right, and it is showing you as research for your role on there. If you do other things, you can click on more than one role, but if that's the main thing that you do, then yep, you did it right.
Just rub right.
What?
It's really bright.
I am whispering.
So why?
I like this one better.
Everybody say hi to Anthony. I think this is his first time up
Hi,
here.
Anthony. It is your first time.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi. Hi. I don't know why
Sorry.
I'm waving. I'm waving like no one can see me.
I did that earlier to Tasha.
Hi. Like
I
no one
was-
can see me, and I'm waving.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
Now that we know you're waving, I can see it. And
we can hear it in your smile.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
But yeah, usually after 9:30, it tends to go a little downhill. So I'm sorry.
That's how
Welcome to
that's,
Grave Geeks After Dark.
A great example.
that's my kind of thing, so it's perfect.
That'd be a good shirt with a nighttime cemetery. Grave Geeks After Dark.
oh god.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they do glow in the dark shirts.
Yeah,
Where you have the logo that's glow in the dark.
I can make
That'd
you
be
one,
fun.
Tasha. I have glow in the dark vinyl for sure.
But for a
My mom
shirt
just-
campaign.
Well, okay.
Are you gonna make 48 shirts?
Like around Halloween.
I don't work in a sweatshop.
No, just an auto shop.
Exactly.
Work, Megan. Work. Work.
I used to tell people when I worked on the line at Red Lobster, if I wanted to work at a sweatshop, I'd go work at Nike because it was so hot back there all the time.
Oh, jeez.
My husband has a glow in the dark shirt. It's a little glow in the dark ghost, like right on the left, like chest, and I call it the booby shirt.
Oh, jeez. I like
Yeah, I
that.
hear you though. I'll see what I can come up with.
Okay.
Wrote it down. It's in the ideas. Yeah.
Glow in the dark. I don't see the glow in the dark out.
I have
I don't know
two
what
different notebooks going on. This one is for the website, and then this one's for the. Come on!
Oh, nice.
It looks like a headstone.
Wait, where did Tasha's face go? Oh, there she is.
There,
No, it's still a headstone.
there. I'm Wilson.
Oh my god. Oh,
No, it really is a headstone.
Actually, you look more
can't
like
see me.
I look more like what?
Ziggy, but we know who that is now.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Oh, now my whole head
Cancel.
disappeared.
All we see is just a hand.
Wait, what is your Alexa called now?
Nothing.
Oh man, now I know the word. I won't be mean and use it
What
too
is
much.
There's only so many to choose from, and that was one of them, and it's perfect. And you don't do it because guess who else's is named that? Cemetery Dads.
Oh. So if I yell at his, will go off too.
Yeah. And then you'll be in big trouble.
He's gonna make me clean a bigger stone next time.
Yep.
Darn it.
Yeah.
No, she said to me, what one should I clean? And he's like, how about that one over there? The massive. It's like,
Jeez Louise.
That's the wilder one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the wilder one.
yeah.
And it had, I think, 5 of the name stones with it. So all of those got cleaned first, and then went over to that one that I had to stand on the bucket again. And when Allie was done with hers, she came over and helped me finish that because, you know, the 2 kids that I brought with me that thought it was fun to do it first decided they were done at that point.
Mine never
Jasper
left
was
the camera,
done.
so.
Yeah. Well, Jasper was done when we got there. Like, he was in a miserable mood that day. He, the cemetery that we were in has, like, ponds and, like, streams and all that stuff through it. So he just kept going over and sitting by the little river and staring into the water.
Was he having a 90s boys band moment, just staring in the water?
No,
Probably.
he was petulant. He was just, he was done.
Yeah.
See, I talked to the caretaker there, and I said, you know, wanted to ask about permission, and he's like, well, it's illegal. And I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, well, I mean, you're going to come in here and clean the stones? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Okay.
Permission granted.
No, what products you use, techniques.
Nope.
Well, see, I feel like now Allie has such a rapport in the area that if she goes and talks to somebody, they know that she's not harming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's cleaned a couple. She's done a couple complete cemeteries at this point, plus all the random stuff and different ones. Like, between the 2 of us and what we have permission to do, we could pick a different cemetery every day for 2 months. And like
we're pushing 40 cemeteries at this point.
Yeah, it might even be more than that. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I was featured on the local news. So
yeah.
They did do a story on it. So, I mean, a lot of people know. Plus, I'm on the Historical Society board. So I'm on that. Plus, there's a couple features with the Genealogical Society and stuff like that. So a lot of them know me already. So it's not like I'm an unknown person.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Right.
does.
Wait, who are you?
Nobody.
Like the workshop that Allie did last year, the one that was closest to us, like that was the Genealogical Society that put that on.
Yeah.
And had her do it. And I mean, in that cemetery that we were talking about, Allie's one of the tour guides on the walking tour. So they know that she's into it. And she talks about it, so it's not like...
It was funny, too, because at the DAR meeting, they were talking about... so one of our former members was Emma Flower Taylor. And her father and the whole family. Like, so Watertown, New York had the most millionaires in the 1800s at one point than per capita than any other place in the United States. And with everything in the river, they had just mansions everywhere. And she was so giving to so many places. There's several hospitals in New York City that her family founded. She also founded the library in Watertown, the big, beautiful one with all the marble, and there's 2 lions in the front. Like, this place is gorgeous. Yeah. And she was a DAR member, and they brought her up because they were talking about putting her forth for like I can't remember what it's called. Don't yell at me, Tosh, because there's something about celebrating women, something or other. Anywho, so they're putting her up for that, and they're like, she's buried in Brookside, right? And everybody, there was 14 pairs of eyes swiveled towards me. And I'm like, yes, she's buried in Brookside. If you go all the way to the left, keep taking the lefts till you're going along the path and it's up on the right. She's there. There's 3 stones. She has her DAR logo, it's right in the front row.
Yep.
And they all went, oh, okay. So. Anywho.
I was just thinking, so you know how you said that you wanted to do like the different tiers of like for for the donation? I think it would be pretty cool if we had like like marble, granite, bronze, like the different types of stones.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
I thought about
Sandstone
that,
is the lowest tier. Oh, sorry,
Brownstone.
Megan.
Brownstone.
No, you're good.
Brownstone, slate, marble, granite. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't
I
forget.
Yes.
just thought of it off the top of my head. I was like, yeah, I like that idea.
Quartz and diamond.
Don't forget primitive.
What, Mac?
Primitive and blue stone.
Oh.
Yeah, primitive can be like the lowest tier.
That's when you donate like $1 or $5.
Good one, Dad. Zinc. Good one.
I knew that you guys would like that. I just thought of it like I was like, I like that idea, and then I popped it in my head. I was like, we could make it the different types of stone.
Yeah. Your audio's doing that thing again.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Zinc should be the top tier though. Those are the bombs.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Marble is mid-tier, Parker says.
Well, however you
So
want to set
zinc-
it up, I just was like, that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, because instead of like the normal, bronze, silver, gold, like it's more customized
Relevant.
to what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, zinc is for diamond here. Yeah.
Right now, I just have written down primitive equals bottom, zinc equals top.
You're welcome.
I got them written down too. I don't have a pretty book. I just have post-it notes that are larger.
Well, Allie, you know what? Hold on.
Like I don't have
Holding on.
books I don't read.
Yes, but these ones are cute, and I bought 3 sets.
Ooh.
Sure did.
They were on sale. What,
You
Mac?
can't see them. There's headstones.
Well, it's the same books I tried showing earlier.
How about you stand up, and then you could possibly show them after that.
Nope.
No.
Wait a minute, you guys. I'm John Cena. John
Can't
Cena.
see me.
Oh my goodness. So yes,
I also.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it, B. Good job.
Good job.
Have a good night.
That was weird. Good night,
Not shocking. Like it's funny because she'll send me a TikTok and like I'm like, yeah, I saw that about 10 minutes ago on my feed. I'll send her a TikTok and she's like, oh yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah. Or we both send each other the same exact message at the same time.
Yeah.
Or the other night when we were eating dinner and we both said the same thing a couple of times. Like how does that just happen?
I tried to sleep.
Y'all are on the same wavelength.
Thank you, Cheryl. Tiny.
Tiny diниes.
I was trying to figure out what to pick. I was like, it was that or the high bear. Because they just look cute.
I need to move my phone so that I can plug it in. It's at like 15%.
Gosh, you're a stone again.
Banana stone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Great Geeks, the original stoners.
No, that's Headstoners.
That's Headstoners. Grave Geeks, the original stoners.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna ask Headstoners if they would have an issue with me changing my handle to Stoner Megan.
I don't think that she would mind. I mean, but
I'm not trying to step on any toes or move in any, because they're like a legit business.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to think that I'm trying to copy in any way, shape, or form. But I need something more than just my. I got to be a little bit more freaking creative, and I feel like that encompasses me in and of itself. So
Yeah. No,
And
Tara's pretty down to earth. I think she'd be fine with it.
and
I'm not saying anything. Go.
okay. No, I was just gonna say. So I was working on a couple ideas for logos if anybody wants any. So I know Parker asked.
May I make a suggestion?
I'd
And
be interested.
this could be shot down at any point. Um, I know right
Shut
now
down.
the headstones we have. Shut up, B. The headstones we have on the logo right now make it feel a little religious affiliated ish. It just makes me think people will think we're a religious affiliated organization when that's not the case. I don't think that immediately is what it says, but I looked at it the other day and I was like, those look like crosses.
Yeah, they are crosses. Why did
I'm
I
just
not
saying,
even?
I'm not saying I have nothing against it, first and
Yeah.
foremost. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't want people to get the idea that we are a religiously affiliated organization because who knows what religion any of us are? We don't because we don't talk about it. That's
Right.
not who we
Right.
are. So,
Right.
um, that was my only. I don't even want to call it a suggestion because it's not. It's just my
What
opinion.
about adding in the about us, adding the phrase non-denominational
And
group?
That's fine.
non-political.
I have
Yeah.
no issue leaving it as is and not even acknowledging it. I'm just saying it came to me randomly out of the blue the other. I was like, that does look like a cross, but it didn't make me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
No,
No, I get
I
it.
get what you're saying.
I feel like I'm tangenting, but I'm. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not offended by it, so I don't want that to be
Right.
the thing that is coming off about what I'm saying.
No, but I
I don't
mean,
care either way.
making a in there, in the about us, it wouldn't be a bad thing to say that we're non-denominational, non-political
Mhm.
organization.
Yeah,
Yep.
most places do have that. Like even I know I go back to the DAR stuff, but even in the DAR, they do place stuff on religion, but they say that like in all of their stuff that they're non-political, like they're not
Yep.
associated
Right.
with any political parties, things like that.
Yeah.
I think that
They
being a nonprofit also. Oh, I'm so sorry. I interrupted. Sorry.
No, you're okay. Go ahead.
Keep her moving. Keep her moving. I'm so sorry.
I don't even remember what I was
Fuck.
saying.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
no, don't be sorry. It's been a night for me. Like,
You
Oh,
said
guys.
the DAR has a little bit of religion, but they
Yep.
say about non-political parties, not affiliated, not getting donations.
right, like so with the DAR, they do place quite a bit into religious things. Like, the praying 3 times at one meeting and things like that, but they make it clear that they're non-political. And I feel like their wording does it in a pretty good way where it's not there to offend anybody or split sides or anything like that.
And even the religious part isn't super, it's not, they just say God. So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it would be geared towards any sort of Christianity. But other than that, I mean, could be the Norse god, but a lot of it comes from the Constitution, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, putting something in there saying that we're non denominational and non political is probably something we probably should have done prior to this.
I
So,
just
Right.
I just don't want to look because I know a lot of charities and nonprofits around us are religiously affiliated.
right.
That's
Yeah.
because that's what I think of first when I think of a nonprofit. So I just yeah, that's all I really have to say about that.
No, it does make sense because there are some places that will only donate to religious organizations and things like that. And if they were to go on and they see a logo like that, they might think that we are. So it
And we
is
don't want
good
to
to have
give
it
them.
listed somewhere. Yeah, because another thing is when people give out grants and donations and things like that, if you don't follow the rules that they set in place for that, and it could be like a small print thing. If you don't follow those, they have all abilities and authorities to take those donations back.
I just don't think we ought to worry about it whatsoever. If someone is offended by religion, they don't have to be a part of it. If they're not offended by it, then they have to. I don't. I missed the part where it got brought up, so I'm kind of curious.
I don't think it has as much to do with being offended by it. It's when organizations are searching out specific places to donate to. There's certain organizations that will only do things for.
I didn't bring it up because it's offensive.
No.
What?
I heard something about a logo, though. I'm not talking about donations.
Nope, I had said something about the logo having cross-shaped tombstones on it. I had noticed it the other day, and I wanted to bring it up just so people don't get the wrong impression. Not because I think anybody would be offended. I just don't want them to get the impression we are a religiously based organization, and donate under the impression that we are a specific religious based organization. That was I have nothing, it has nothing to do with being offended by it. I just didn't want to give off the wrong impression and have people potentially be upset or feel like they've been misled in a way that wasn't intentional at all.
Yeah.
So that was my only reasoning for bringing it up.
That's
actually
beautiful. That's what I liked about the logo. And if they want to be offended, I say let them be offended.
Well, that's.
It's not about being offended, man.
What, Jack?
It's not about being offended. I like our logo.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard.
I wasn't trying to make anybody upset. I'm sorry.
It's not a hard leap, though, because let's face it, when it comes to cemeteries, you have cemeteries and you have graveyards. Graveyards are affiliated with churches. Mm-hmm. So it's actually closer than, but if you don't think about it, you don't think about it. But if you actually think about it, it is actually quite connected to religion quite often. So it would, my personal opinion, I don't think it would be a bad idea just saying that we're not affiliated with any specific religion.
Yeah.
We'll clean Jewish stones too if you want us to.
No, thank you.
Yeah, because
I like my hands, and I don't want anybody yelling at me.
I don't know if we're allowed to. From it, like,
with what Megan was saying, I do think that we should list it somewhere that we're not affiliated with any specific religion. We're not affiliated with any specific political party, but primarily because of the donors. I don't want to get into a situation where they think that we're, Christian based when we're not, and then have them pull the donation. I'd rather just not even get the donation than have to pay a donation back.
Mm-hmm. Equal opportunity cleaners.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't understand that part because Christians would clean anybody's grave. It doesn't matter who they are. So.
Not true. I had somebody get very upset with me because they asked me how I didn't know that if that person wasn't a bad person or a sinner or somebody that bumped other people off or, assaulted other people. So, how do I make sure that I don't clean them?
Yeah, and
No,
Well,
when
that's
it
not the
comes
reason I
a
don't
real
do
Christian.
with people. I don't care who they
and
are. They deserve
right,
respect either way.
Never mind. Missed
but
point.
I, with what I was saying, it wasn't about cleaning the stone. It was about the organizations donating money to us. There are some organizations that are religious organizations that will not donate to people that are not affiliated with that.
Right.
And if they believe that we are and then find out that we're not, they will pull that donation back. So after we've already spent the $2,000, they'll say, actually, in this thing, it says we can pull it back. And that's like, I'm coming from the legal monetary
Yeah,
standpoint.
I get that, but as a Christian, like that person who said something about them not being a Christian or them being Jewish or whatever, I don't see how that guy has anything to do with cleaning a headstone. Like any good person would clean a headstone. It doesn't matter what they wear.
Right.
Right. That's the whole point. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. We don't care if you voted red, blue, or orange. We don't care if you pray to the gods above or below. We are non-denominational. We are not political. We are here as people to help clean headstones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was my entire point.
Yep. We're all agreeing. We're just saying it different.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're all looking at different areas of
Perspectives,
this.
and it's good to look at it like that.
Yeah, and I know what Tosh you're trying to say. Like a stupid example is say it's the Pastafarians. That's a religion, by the way. Pastafarians, will only want you to only donate to other members of the Pastafarian religion. Well, they give it to us, and they're like, yes, we want you to clean the Pastafarians. Well, they find out that we cleaned a Buddhist. Oh no, well you used our money to clean the Buddhist, so we're going to take that money back. And legally, there's some ways that they can do that, especially if we're not upfront with them. So it would just be a way to be upfront that, like, listen, we're non-denominational. So if you have a problem with donating to a non-denominational nonprofit, then don't donate to us.
Yeah.
It's basic business. Cover your
behind.
Ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it.
Yep.
Cover your ass.
At the end of the day, that's all it is.
So who's ready for spring?
Me.
Baby, it's here.
Yes, the whole world has gone insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so ready to get out to the cemeteries.
I don't want to
I've
hear
seen
it.
that Krista has, and so has Guru, I think.
I was out there tonight.
And
you were
Tasha.
out there too, Megan?
I got out there the other night for a little bit, and I was out today after work for a little while.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Ooh.
I got
Were you
2
cleaning or
stones.
just?
Nope, I got
There you
2
go.
stones.
I didn't get to clean. I just walked around.
You got snow still.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I was trying.
It's coming.
Right now. It's supposed to be
Trying not to
70
fall on my
tomorrow.
butt. There you go.
I can't believe how much you have in comparison to me, and we're not even that far away. Wild.
You guys were joking and laughing, like when I'm like, yeah, I still have a snowbank by the end of the driveway that's up to here.
No.
So
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is that you want more.
Guess who's gonna get blasted this week with weather? Oh right,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
They're expecting
I'll
an
just send
outbreak
it.
of
I'll
EF2
just send it your
tornadoes
way.
where I live.
Ooh.
You all keep it not anywhere near us. We've had enough.
Yeah, time frame is 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. So I'll
This
be up.
weekend?
Yeah, Friday night. Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be 60 degrees up here.
Well, I'll trade you.
No.
Parker said 70 at his house.
Tomorrow?
You're like 2 hours south. This is not fair.
You only have small snowbanks. You should see the snowbank that's still by my car.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of my driveway. It's still above my mailbox.
Yeah.
So more. Got it. Man,
No.
if looks could kill.
Did you know that if you and my father can attest to this, if you put in the dryer some clothes as well as fiberglass curtains, your clothing will be itchy.
No, madam.
Oh.
Not it.
Wasn't me
I'll just
either.
send it through-
I wasn't born yet.
I'll just send it through Tasha's dryer.
No. Nope. I will come out to Michigan and rub the clothes all over your face.
No.
See? See? My dad agrees. He's like, oh yeah. Yeah. It's very itchy. Very itchy. And it was not me. I did not do the laundry. I did not exist yet, but somebody else did exist that did his
Oh,
laundry.
jeez. Wait, what are fiberglass curtains?
From the
Glass.
70s.
Curtains made from fiberglass.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I know what you're talking
The
about now.
prickly
Those
ones.
things. Yeah. Even
Ugh.
if you touch them, they like.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And now they will feel the ickies for the next hour.
Thanks.
It's like
Say
Ugh.
more
somebody
snow again.
talks about. Yeah. Well, you just did it to me too. It's like
Well-
that feeling that you get when somebody starts talking about the itchy things in your hair.
Stop.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to itch.
Stop.
I'm a nurse. Try again.
I had those in elementary school.
Sleep. Not drinking caffeine. Sleep.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Threaten
if I
me
touch
with a good
fiber,
time, sleep. All right.
if I touch
Guys, I'll have fun
fiberglass,
on the
I break
live
out.
8 hours later.
Yeah. Yeah, Allie's on the live just snoring.
I don't snore.
She looks at Corey like, are you gonna?
She's like, I dare you.
Yep. So, what do we want next week's homework to be?
That's an excellent question.
Where is the first place? Well, no, because some people have already been cleaning. I was gonna say, what's the first stone that you're gonna clean when you're able to get out and do it? But some people have already been cleaning, so that's not gonna work.
I want to go clean that one that we looked at.
Go with it. Have you done someone's first stone before? Maybe we can all do with the first stones we ever cleaned, period.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I like that.
That's a good idea. I have a before and after the first one I did.
I actually just had that memory pop up.
There you go.
I'll have to research her and see what I can find.
So yeah,
Mine was a
first.
family member.
And for those of you that have not cleaned, like, I think all of us in here have cleaned at least one, right?
Or documented.
Yeah. Is there anybody in the comments that has never cleaned a stone that does the homework?
Put your hand down.
Yeah, it's clean stones. Although he doesn't have enough followers to come.
He can still send you something.
Keep a list. Dad, I don't have that kind of time, sir. And I don't think my computer has the amount of memory required.
Well,
Right.
okay, so the first stone I cleaned volunteering, or the first stone I was given, like, I did clean my
Whatever.
family stones first. And
Whatever.
then I did some friends, but I think I'm going to do the one that I did at the cemetery when I volunteered with them.
And if you can expound on it and like tell their story too, that's even better. If you can't, that's okay too. So I mean, if like the first stone that you clean was like a close family friend that something happened to, you don't want to tell their story, pick somebody else.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the first one I did in the cemetery that I volunteered with.
Yeah. Something that you're proud of. I remember. So the very first one I cleaned was a flat one for a military, but it was the second one I cleaned that's interesting. So I think I'm going to do that one.
Mm.
You can send it to me, Joan, and then I can do it. I can present it for you.
Yeah.
The one in the cemetery that I volunteered was the first marble I ever cleaned, so I think that's a good one to do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that.
The first stone that I did in my cemetery was marble too.
Mm.
Yeah, you're welcome, Joan.
I would say ish.
Ish. What?
And I will, in fact, I will share two. I will share the first stone that I, technically the second stone that I ever cleaned. Because I have a video of it. I didn't take a video of the first one. And then I will also share this first stone that Minion and Cemetery Dad cleaned together.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Has Jasper done anything that you could do?
Huh?
Oh, Jasper's done a lot.
Yeah.
He's been doing this since he was 2 years old.
Yeah. I was just thinking too, we could have like the Gravelings. You know, we could present something that the Gravelings has done too.
There you go.
I think I have. Yeah.
Geez.
I think I have pictures of him cleaning stones when he was 3.
I have a picture of Grace with our family stones, but that's about it. She doesn't come. No, that's my time to be alone. That's my. That's my time.
Then why are you talking to me?
If I want to go out there, Jasper has to go with me. So.
Nope. I would rather no. Nope.
Hey,
I love my child, but it would be just overwhelming.
I can't even get her to come up most of the time. Come out anymore. She's too busy. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm busy. And then when she comes out, she's usually like, "I'll do the camera." I'm like,
all you have to say is Tasha's coming.
Yes, if I say Tasha's coming, and she's like, "I'm there."
She's beating everyone there.
I think that once you hit high school, you get promoted. You're a grave geek. Under high school is a graveling.
You're a graveling.
No, he can be a grave geek. That
Adjacent.
he is doing full presentations. He's a grave geek.
Yeah.
Adjacent.
Okay, so we are doing the first stone-ish that we cleaned or did some research on or whatever, just presenting like an early stone in our career. Family, if you want to. You don't have to do family. And then, so that's next Thursday. It's already up to register, so please, I know it sounds redundant, but if you all could go to my profile and register for it, that helps.
Okay.
And then maybe Gone Graving can do a few promotional videos. I do have to download the last couple lives because they only save them for 30 days. So I got to get those done. And Tosh, they are going up. So the second one, I have them set for Sundays. So Sundays they post to the Grave Geeks Tube of You.
Okay.
So I think it's 10 and 11 are up. There's 2 of them up. So every Sunday, right around midnight-ish is when they get posted. Because I have them set up.
Hey, Allie.
Yeah.
Did you see what your dad just put?
Graham Crumps. Yes, you are. I think I have them set all the way up until April 13th to post on Sundays.
Okay.
So, but they're now on the Grave Geeks Tube Review instead of mine. So I started the January 1st. That was the switch over date.
Okay. I will get that put on there.
Dad, meet Joe and Laura. Lorax is Joe and Laura down in Broome County. They're the ones that I went down to learn to repair. Joe, I don't think that you're as old as my dad, though.
Okay, so the homework is
sorry.
on the website.
They're south.
Awesome. The homework is on the website because I keep, like, if I don't do it Thursday as we're talking about it, I end up forgetting. So
Next month, my dad's going to be older than that. I don't know if he wants to say how old he'll be. So that's up to him. He knows how to comment now. He learned it. Probably like, is this ever going to end? Yeah, 75. He's turning 75 next month. So.
I mean, I guess if they want to be part of the Grave Grumps, they can be part of the Grave Grumps.
Yeah, I mean, we can get you your special T-shirts. Get off my lawn. I'm saying. All right, so we'll do this again next Thursday, and we'll have our homework hopefully done. And
get off my lawn and get off my body.
Get off my plot.
Get off my
plot.
I'm so sorry.
Where we never lose the plot.
There you go.
We're cooking with gas now.
Yeah. We just might go off into 10 different side quests on the way to it.
We're all going to be.
You have shirts for all ages.
Yes, Parker, you are 15 going on 110.
Benjamin Button.
Yep.
All right, I need to go to bed. I have work tomorrow, and it's already been a struggle this week. So.
All right, everybody.
Thank you all. Love you, Dad.
Love you. Have a good week.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Night, guys.